Hey everybody, Kevin Jackal Johnston here, your favorite human being, and I here am at my favorite bar, which is the Bar with No Name, 1651 Bloor Street West in Toronto, right across the road from Keele Station. That's Pat, the owner of the Bar with No Name, and he has graciously asked us to join him for Geeking It Up Toronto.
Cheers.
Got it. Star Wars. The Star Wars universe. Would you be a bounty hunter or would you be a Jedi?
Bounty hunter.
Bounty hunter. Why is that?
Everybody wants to be a Jedi, right? Like, I mean, you ask most kids, and they'd be like, oh, you know, they have the whole lightsaber and all the force powers and stuff like that. But bounty hunters get paid a lot of money, especially to kill a Jedi. So,
Yes.
Right? So, I think I'd rather be a bounty hunter, and then I wouldn't have to worry about, what I'm doing is right, wrong, whatever.
Well, everything you're doing is wrong. I mean, there's no question.
No, bounty hunters are... Okay, dog's not a good example, right? But bounty hunters in general aren't bad.
Don't you just want to slap Dog's wife in the face?
Well, you want to slap them all in the face.
Him I can handle.
No,
I mean,
freaking prick.
he's a prick, yeah. But his wife? I'd like to see her just lightsaber right in half. Hey, Dog, watch this.
Your lightsaber will get stuck. So, that's what I'm saying.
Well, you know, everybody does say Jedi, and I'm going to say Jedi from the sole point of the level of discipline.
But you have the option to be Sith then.
Well, you do have that option. But the level of discipline and the amount of adventure that actually comes with it, to be able to lead an entire army, you're automatically given the status of general, no matter what army
Where did you get
given.
that from? Yeah, where did you get the status of general? Why is it
I don't
general?
know why they got the status, but they're always general.
Yeah, why
It's
is
General
it
Kenobi and General Skywalker and General Booby Dooby Dum, whatever. They're all the weird faces and whatnot. Nonetheless, they've got they have a huge standing, a very high standing in just about every society.
True.
And they can rule and run any army that they want, so long as it's a republic army. So they have access to a lot of power. But I still think that with a ton of power, I would like to have the rules of the Jedi so that I don't go too hog wild crazy and just
Well, that's what I'm
murder,
saying.
rape, and kill.
Right, so...
You know, the Sith don't have necessarily armies that follow them. They've got bounty hunters that they have to pay.
Well, you got to pay your army too, or else you won't have an army for very long.
The clone army doesn't get anything. You don't give them jack. You feed them.
Yeah, do it. That's a
You
Sith.
feed them.
There you go.
See, that's a Sith. No, I think that would be the hardest part about being a Jedi would be actually keeping to their orders, like no emotion, no ding. Like, I mean, they're not even, like that was why Anakin got married in secret, because they weren't supposed to get married. Jedi aren't supposed to get married.
Right.
I'd have a
He
problem with all
justified it. His justification wasn't too bad. It was about the only good line in the episode too,
this. Well,
about the fact that in a sense they have to love, that they have to protect the weak. They have to be compassionate enough to want to risk their own lives to
Yeah.
save people they don't know. So in a way, we're forced to love. I don't know the exact line, but in a way, we're forced to love. And then he justified that and married the chick that he had a hard-on for since he was, that's all.
That was all, yeah,
There we
exactly.
are. Good for him.
well done,
Yeah.
sir. Right,
I
so,
want to hear about what you were talking about earlier with the. You were saying you could forgive Lucas for Star Wars Empire.
Oh, okay, so-
Return.
back when the first ones were made, I guess the focus on martial arts wasn't what it is when he made the new ones. I'm saying that because yes, there's always the kung fu movies, karate movies, and stuff like that, right? But the Jedi, they didn't fight like even like my old instructor, my old sword instructor. He laughs at them constantly, like in the original Star Wars, right? He was like, "Really?" Right? What, I don't know what you guys are swinging at, right? But it was terrible. But then when they made the new ones, of course they had to take it up a notch now because people expected. Well, Darth Maul was incredible, right? And that was, they had to bring it to the next level. And I think I can forgive Lucas for the shitty lightsaber battles in the originals because people weren't in the know about that, as opposed to the lightsaber battles in the new ones, which have all been pretty good. Like even.
Well, his reasoning for that was that the lightsabers themselves were so powerful and so heavy that you had to use them two-handed, and you had to because it's just so.
But see, that doesn't make any sense.
Ask Lucas about that. That's his
Well, no,
reason.
but they're light.
Well, it is his universe, so he can make
Not-
stuff up on the
not
fly.
light,
No,
right?
no, but they're
Lightsabers, but-
no, but they're lightsabers
No,
as
but
in
the
because
power-
they're made of light.
Yeah, I know.
Right,
the
and they're
pu-
generated by
but
crystals.
The power of the Force is just so much. It's so intense.
That's what he said.
Yeah,
Did he?
yeah.
I don't know.
Was he high?
Hey man, it's
Well,
his
I-
universe.
yeah, he
It
can
is
make,
his universe.
make the rules up as he goes along, certainly.
And he is all power to him.
Sure.
He has
Yeah,
that right.
it, well, it's,
But I
that's not what
understand it,
is.
you know, because the Force is such a powerful thing, and the lightsaber is such a heavy. You know, it's you got this concentrated light beams, lightsabers, and
Yeah.
all this Force. Of course, it's going to take two hands to
Now here's a
maneuver
question.
it, you know.
I've seen in all the movies where the lightsaber can just go and cut through anything. But could you cook with it?
I don't see why not.
You burn the shit out of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Could you
probably be
could you
deep.
just hold it that close, like that close to a steak and just warm it up? Would it work?
I don't see why not.
Did Lucas ever say anything about that? Cooking with the Jedis? No, nothing.
I don't think so.
No,
I don't
probably
remember
not.
that. No, they were too busy, chasing after.
You know what Lucas needs? If you looked at him recently, he's got that huge neck. This 15-pound sack of fat, like this one right here. Except his, you could sell billboard space on it. Why doesn't he get a lightsaber and just cut it out? It'll cauterize as it's cut, right? Get loaded at the bar with no name, so he doesn't feel the pain, right? And just have it cauterize right off. Lightsaber.
Done.
It's done. It's a 2-second thing. Maybe even then.
Now, which Jedi are you going to trust to do that? So I'm just saying.
Yoda. I would trust Yoda.
Yeah, I'm thinking besides Yoda. Really? No.
I don't know. Master Windu couldn't hold his own.
He did,
Yeah.
man. He held his own very well. He had them. It's just that,
Yeah,
the whole
well,
thing didn't
well, that's
expect
because Anakin
Anakin
fucked
to,
him over.
exactly. Didn't expect Anakin to like cut off his hands.
Yeah, he held his own.
But he still had the other hand, so he could use the midi chlorines and go.
Well,
And he
no,
didn't
he
do
wasn't
it.
as powerful as.
No, he wasn't as powerful as Anakin, or the Emperor. The Emperor was playing the whole time.
He still could have tried.
Yeah.
Instead of just going in that really gay way
Yeah,
that
but
he
when
did.
you have nothing to, it's like
Yeah, this is not working. Oh, I want him.
But if you look at the animated series, Anakin lost his robotic hand, and with a stump, he just went and started squeezing the techno guys, and yeah, no hand.
Well, I think that even in it, I mean, that's
He just
another, that's
pointed.
another discussion. Is
yeah,
that,
but
He
I
just
mean
pointed, right?
that is another discussion
yeah,
because
to technically, you don't
got-
need to point.
you got
Because mine,
Windu,
right?
you got Mace
Okay.
Windu, and
I think we got off
Anakin
topic.
Skywalker.
Yeah, right.
He's the shit. He's the everything. He's
He's-
Darth Vader, man.
He's the everything. But we got off topic. So you're saying bounty hunter? What are you saying?
He'd be a
Sith, yeah,
Lord, for
Sith
sure.
Lord. There we
Right.
go. You know that you're a slave to one. You are the property. Until you are the Lord, you are property. You okay with being someone's bitch like that?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that gives you something to aim for.
Hey man,
That's what I'm saying. It gives you to aim for.
No. Well, I would go with Jedi based solely on the fact that you've got instant status, but you
Bounty
do
hunter.
have to work within a modicum of rules, and sometimes, especially when the rules are written like they were for the Jedi, which are not bad rules, you can achieve quite a bit more. You're not a loose cannon. Bounty hunter.
So,
That's Pat, the owner of the bar with no name at 1651 Bloor Street West in Toronto. Right over there, right across the road, Keele Station. Don't drink and drive. Get on the train, drink lots, right here. Get on the train, go home, arrive alive. Thanks for joining us.